Rahim. Assalamualaikum student. We are going to move your worksheet 3 from your geography section, and your chapter name is wind and cyclone. Some important points relating to the winds and cyclone. In this chapter we read about the wind. Wind is the moving air. Wind usually blow from one direction at a time, but sometimes they spin round and round in spiral. They are called the cyclone and anticyclone. Now, what is cyclone? In cyclone, the wind spins around in an anti-clockwise direction in the northern hemisphere and clockwise in the southern hemisphere, and the air pressure on the earth is low. Cyclone means also bad stormy weather with a lot of rain. Some areas badly affected by the cyclone, like the western coast of India and Bangladesh. Move now to anticyclone. In anticyclone, the winds go around in a clockwise direction in the northern hemisphere and the opposite direction in the southern hemisphere. The air is high means the fine, warm and dry weather. The last one heading we have in our chapter is tornado. A much smaller but much more dangerous kind of cyclone is called tornado or hurricane. Now move to the worksheet. Fill in the blanks. You can fill these blanks with the help of the reading. Your question number 2. Mark true and false from the given statement and correctly rewrite the false statement. You have to cross the wrong statement and also rewrite it. Define the following term: cyclone, anticyclone, wind, tornado. All these terms I explained to you. Complete these paragraphs. You can fill these paragraphs with the help of the reading. Answer the following question. In which season do cyclones mostly occur? Which part are mostly affected by cyclone like Bangladesh? Can you think of any word for tornado from your own language? So you can give the title, any title to tornado. What is dust devil? What do you know about the strength of cyclone? Now, the next question. Write down the synonym of the following. Means the same meaning, like violent, brutal. What do you know about the water twister? What are the characteristics of a tornado? Define thunderstorm. All three questions you can do with the help of the last page of chapter 3. Differentiate between the following: cyclone and anticyclone. You can easily solve this, and also the part B is relating to the diagram. You have to draw the cyclone and anti-cyclone diagrams which you have on your book. Now move to the worksheet 4. That's about your chapter number 4, measuring the weather. In this chapter, we read some measuring device of the weather. Like first one is rain gauge. A rain gauge measures the amount of rain that has fallen, means measuring device of rain. Wind vane. The simplest weather measuring device is the wind vane. Thermometer. A thermometer measures the temperature. Last one is barometer. Measure the pressure or the weight of the air. There are two kinds of barometer: the aneroid barometer and mercury barometer. Move to your worksheet. Rain gauge, wind vane, thermometer, barometer. You have to define it as I define it to you. Match the column. You can match the column with the help of the reading. Answer the following question. What is the function of rain gauge? How does rain gauge measure? How does wind vane works? What does a thermometer tell us about? What kind of thermometer is used for weather purpose? What are the two kind of barometer? Why do you think the glass measuring cylinder of the rain gauge is inside an outer container? Why do you need to measure weather and keep a record? Why does a vane have a tail? All these questions you can solve with the help of the reading of your chapter. All the material is available in your chapter. What is the difference between the aneroid or mercury barometer? You can solve this question with the help of the last page. Draw the label and maximum and minimum thermometer. Draw and label. So you can solve this question with the help of the page 1, chapter 4. You have the diagram there. Move to the next worksheet. It's from your history section, early Pakistan. So, important point of this chapter, for thousands of years ago, many people came from the Khyber and Bolan Pass, especially from the Central Asia into the northern part of the subcontinent. Why people want to came in the subcontinent? Because in the subcontinent, the plenty of water, the fertile land, and the jewelry, the spices, a lot of things are there. People attracted by these things and they want to come here. Many invaders and conquerors came in the subcontinent and settled here, especially where their Pakistan is located nowadays. Then we read about the Mohenjo-daro and Indus Valley civilization here. Mohenjo-daro means the Mount of Death. Indus Valley civilization, we use the word civilization here. Why? Because they lived a settled, a proper civilized life. They had the proper dietary system, bathrooms, proper housing, and also the administrative system. Next, the important thing which we read in this chapter, that what is the reasons behind the destroy the this Indus Valley civilization. So most of the people said that it must be a cure their disease. Some said that the here we have the weather climate change, and some said that the river changed its course. But in some cities of Indus empires, the researchers believe that the people just left and building collapsed. Now you have the worksheet. Write down the synonym of the following. Plenty, a lot of, means the same meaning. Define the following Dravidians and CE. You can get the information about CE from your info. Choose the correct answer. You can select one answer. By default, answer the following question. Who were the original inhabitants of the subcontinent? Which is the most ancient city of Pakistan? Describe main features of Indus Valley civilization. How this civilization vanished. Write down the similarities between the modern car and 4,000 years old car. Compare features of present day cities with Indus Valley civilization. So we have some similarities with the Indus Valley civilization and the modern cities, and some differences. So you have the column for both differences and similarities. In the end, I hope I am successful to understand you. I to guide you how can you solve your worksheet, and I wish you all the very best. Take a very good care of yourself. Stay in your home. Stay safe. May Allah bless you and do your work in very neat form. Allah Hafiz.